Hello friends, welcome to Study Viral channel. In this video I am going to show you how to use Linux command, and in this video I am currently focus on the one command that is the one of the most basic and the first initial command which is used in Linux, that is ls command. Ls command basically used to show the file or directory within a Linux environment, or we can say within a Linux terminal environment. In Linux we have two type of formats, like one is GUI format, GUI graphical user interface format, in which we can see these kind of file structures, and the other format is from terminal view. Like this, I go to activities and I clicked on the terminal icon over here, and we can see the terminal environment. In this terminal environment we can view number of files by using ls command, and like I type the ls command, and this blue color text is known as the directories in a Linux environment, and the white color text is files. See, if I go to files, and the window which open over here has the similar files. This is basically my home directory, and there are some other directories also, but according to home directory I have desktop, document, download, music, pictures, public, Rohit, templates and videos as a folders, and file new 1, new file 2 or file 1 as a file, and there is a size of the file and modified or corrected date of the file. So similar thing we can also see with the help of ls command. The ls command has some kind of a simple syntax like ls. There is some options. I'm just typing the syntax: option and name of the file. It can be anything, or directory from where we have to see our files or directories within. This is the general syntax of a file. If you want to see the Linux version, then type ls, there is 2 hyphen, and then type version. You can see the Linux version over here, that ls gnu core utils 8.30 version, and copyright of this version, and this version of ls command is free software, so we can use it without any charge, and we are free to make change and redistribute it again. And we can say the writer of this command. We can also see the name Richard M. Stallman and David McNice. Okay, we can also see the version of this file. I think this command will work. Yes, definitely it works. So you can use ls -- version or ls -- v to see the version of detail of ls command. Okay, now move further. Let me clear it. In Microsoft Windows we can use dir command to show the list and file structure, but here we can use ls command in Linux. To clear the screen we use cls in Windows, and here we can type clear to clear the terminal. Okay, now move further. As you see, the first ls command, if we type simple lx, then it will show us the files and directories. The directories is recognized as a blue color font, and file can be recognized as a white color size of font. Okay, now further, if you want to display the list of file in a proper long listing format, then we can use the command like ls space hyphen, also minus sign, and l. So this is the format of long listed format of the files and directories. So the new students or new person who is learning Linux is not able to understand, okay, what is this thing. So first of all, let me tell you the D. The D in the beginning of this statement is known as directory. After that, the three things is known as read, write and execute, that is permission for the owner of the directory or file. After that, the next r hyphen or minus x is the permission for the group, like the group has now read and only execute permission, not write permission. And this r hyphen x is used for public or other group, which also has write and execute permission, read and execute permission, not write permission. Similarly, further, this is known as link. Mostly directories has value 2 link and files has value 1 link. And the differentiate between the directory and file, you can see the directory having the D in the beginning and file having simple minus sign in the beginning. Further, the user one, like I am login as a user 1, so I am the author of this desktop document, and every file I am the owner of this file, so this is the owner name, and this one is the group name. When we create a user in Linux, then there is automatically created group with the same name, so this is the group user 1. After that, this is the directory size, like 6, and like there is a file, new file 1, this size has 0 size, so this is the size of directory, that is 6. After that, the month, date of created or modified, time of created or modified, and the name of directory or file. So now you can easily recognize files and directory from the beginning. The first word of this list line statement, the D for directory and hyphen size for file. Okay, so this is L space hyphen or minus L command. Further, to move further, let me clear it again. Now if you want to show the hidden files from Linux structure, so ls minus a option is recognized as a hidden file. So the hidden file is recognized by the dot symbols, like this bash rc file is and prefix is dot, that is a file, that is hidden directory. So the hidden file or directory can be recognized by dot symbol. To move further, let me type another command. Okay, one more thing, you can combine two options with ls command, like ls space hyphen L for list view of the file and directory with a. So you can see number of files over here with non-hidden file and hidden files. So like this dot config is directory, dot bash rc is a file which is recognized by hyphen, and directory is recognized by D, and the other details like size of the file, user, basically author, we can say the user who created that file or directory, and group, and size, date, permissions, everything you can see from this command, that is ls space hyphen la. So let me clear it. After that, you can use ls space minus f command. This command is used to recognize or that classify that each directory with a slash, that is called forward slash. So when I type this command, then desktop with the slash will display. So desktop is a directory and there is a forward slash at the end, so that recognize me that this is a directory, and the files without any slash is a obviously file. Okay, we can also collaborate this option with some other option like L. So when you use this command ls-fl, then the directory is recognized by D symbol, this D symbol, and also forward slash at the end. and the rest of without forward slash file are files. Okay, now we see number of things. To move further, let me show you another command, which is ls space minus g. Let me use this command. Okay, the g command is used to tell the person that this documents, or sorry, folders or file are owned by a person or user, that is user 1. Basically, G option will display the list of file as a long listing format, and it also tell us about who is the owner of that file or directory. So without using L with option, we can use only G, which is tell us the long list detail of the folder and files with only owner detail. So let me show you one more command. Let me clear it. There is ls minus m. Okay, now ls minus m command will tell us that the list and directories within my home directory that is separated by comma only. If I use ls without minus m, then it will display some kind simple format. But if you want to display each and everything with comma separation, then you can use ls minus m. And so move further, we can use ls minus small r. The ls minus small r option will tell us display us these files and directories in reverse order. So when I use only ls command, there is a desktop download. This is basically follow as a dictionary pattern. If I use ls minus r, then it is follow as a reverse dictionary pattern. So video is first, Rohit picture, new file 1, file it is video template, Rohit public picture, new file 1, music, file, downloads, documents, and desktop. Basically the pattern is follow from top to bottom, first two, then top to bottom, then top to bottom, and so on. I can also use this command ls minus r and m. So there is a comma separation with it, like video, template, Rohit public picture, new file 1, new file 2, and so on till desktop. We can also use one more command like ls minus L and capital R. So this thing will tell us that from where we are start. Okay, here ls minus L and capital R, or we can also use having capital R. I will show you. Now this L is for all the list format structure. After that, it will also tell us the desktop and desktop document downloads, and further if any file or directory has further some directories, that will tell us all the thing. Basically tell us the option will long list the tree format of all the directories and subdirectories. Like if I use ls space minus capital R, then it will tell us all the subdirectories if there are, like desktop doesn't have any subdirectory, document do not have, download, music nothing have any directory, but Rohit folder has Rohit 1 as a subdirectory, and Rohit 1 has a Rohit 2, and Rohit 2 has a Rohit 3 subdirectory. Further, Rohit 3 doesn't have any subdirectory, template and video also don't have any subdirectory. So this command will display all the subdirectory within a directory as a tree format structure. Okay, let me clear it. Further, if we use ls minus t, if we use this command ls minus t, so it will list all the recently modified files or folders at the first. Like if I use new file 2 recently after the new file 1 and then and some other files, then it will show us a list of the recently modified files and folders within my home directory. If I want to show it in a human readable form, then which file is used or which used early and later, then I can use ls and like T and L. Okay, now I used this file at 12:46 on September 25 and Rohit directories modified at 12:38 on September file. So recently used file is new file 2. Okay, we can also use this ls command with space -l and h, which is a human readable format. If I use this command, okay, this is also just similar to the ls-l command, which is also human readable format command. So further we can use which command is left. Okay, there is another command like ls -i. Okay, this I is recognized by inode, basically index mode. So this command, if you want to see some index of any file or directory, that index node, then this -i command is used with ls, option is used with ls. So this is a very strange thing for new learner of Linux. So this will be discussed some other video later. And we can also use some more commands. Okay, we can use like ls space -n. Okay, this command will tell us that the user ID, basically user ID and group ID. So when we use ls -l, then this portion here you saw like user1, and other option there is also saw user1 like this. So this user1 is the owner or the author of this file or directory, and this user1 is the group of that folder or file is belong to that particular group of user1. So if you want to use user ID or group ID, then we can use ls -n command, which help us to tell the user ID or group ID. Okay, there is some more commands. Let me clear the screen first. The other command are ls space -ltr. The ltr command show the latest and modified file and directory from reverse order. So the latest file and directory used is at September 25, 12:46, and last used directory is template, that is on September 20 and 11:03 hour. We can also sort the file from their size, like ls -ls, so it's capital S basically. So according to size, like the maximum size file is of directory Rohit, and the other than 6 and last is 0. I can also use this command without small l, only with capital S. So the big size directory is Rohit, after that desktop, then document, downloads, music, picture, public, template, video, file 1, and last is file 2. Okay, we will discuss. Okay, now you can also view some other directory with the help of ls command. Like I am sitting in my home directory, that is this tilde sign. I can also see some other directory like ls mine slash, that is forward slash tmp. There is a tmp folder. If I want to see the files from tmp folder, then I can use this file. There is some other folder like etc. So these folders are not within my home directory as usual. So these are the portion on some other file. If I want to see within my own home directory folders like ls minus l, like this directory have desktop, some other, so I don't have to use that slash symbol. So I use simple ls and type desktop. So my desktop has nothing in it. I can use this folder like Rohit. So Rohit has another folder called Rohit1. If I type Rohit1, then it has another folder Rohit2. So within a, and like I'm logging as a home in a home directory, so home directory doesn't need slash like ls slash Rohit. If I type this command ls slash Rohit, then this will give me definitely a bad error, no such file or directory. So when I go to within directory of my current directory, then I do not need slash. If like there is no etc folder, so for to see the list or directory files from etc folder, then I need that particular slash front. Basically these are called relative or absolute path that I'll discuss in some other videos, coming up videos for later. We can use these kind of format. So don't confuse with slash as a prefix with directory or without slash. I will discuss it later. And I think there we have covered a lot of commands, so you can watch this video again and recognize each and every command. Okay, there's one more thing, that is ls -help. If you type this command, like you are not able to recognize anything or you are not remembering anything, then you can use ls space, there is two minus sign and help, and enter. So this thing will tell you there are number of options which maybe I have not used all the options. Like I use A, I not use these things, not B, not C, and we covered with G, small g, and I think we covered with H, yes, H, I, small I basically, and L. After that we covered with M, the width with that is the displayed in separate format, and N, I think small n. I'm not using the O one, I don't remember that. After that we used both reverse and recursive for size R and R. I show the use of capital S, sort the file or largest file first, and there are many more commands, so you can try these commands by your own. Let me clear the picture. So keep watching these videos and do subscribe my channel.